I always believed that love had a way of protecting itself. That if you found the right person, the kind of person who made you feel safe in a world that constantly felt cruel, then you'd never have to question anything. For the longest time, I thought my fiancée was that person. Her name was Rachel, and I was certain that fate had delivered her to me. We spent 3 years building a life together. We talked about kids, about buying a home, about how she wanted plant flowers in the backyard because she said colors made her feel alive. She laughed at my bad jokes, and I learned how to love her in ways she never thought she deserved. I worked extra shifts to help pay for her dream wedding because I wanted her to feel like a queen. But all that came crashing down on a single weekend in Miami. She told me she was flying out with her bridesmaids for her bachelorette party. Just some fun, she promised, smiling in that way that always disarmed me. I trusted her completely. After all, wasn't that what love was supposed to mean? Trust without question? So when she left, I kissed her goodbye at the airport and told her to be safe, never imagining what those words would come to mean. The first red flag came the second night. I was scrolling through social media when one of her bridesmaids accidentally posted a story. One of those short, fleeting clips people forget can still be seen. In the background, I spotted Rachel. My Rachel. She was dancing far too closely with a stranger, his hands resting in places that had always been reserved for me. I froze, staring at the screen until the story vanished. I wanted to believe it wasn't what it looked like. I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt. But my stomach twisted with something I had never felt before, dread. When she returned from Miami, she was quieter than usual, almost offensive. I tried to ignore the pit in my chest, convincing myself I was paranoid, but I couldn't ignore what came next. 2 days later, one of her bridesmaids called me. She didn't mean to confess, but guilt poured out of her like water from a broken dam. She made a mistake, she whispered. My chest tightened. She slept with someone. It was just the alcohol, the party, the moment. Please don't hate her. I don't remember much of that call after those words. My body went numb. My ears rang. My world, the one I thought was so solid, collapsed in an instant. I didn't confront Rachel right away. Instead, I watched her. I studied the way she smiled, the way she pretended nothing had happened. And I wonder how someone who claimed to love me could keep such a devastating secret. Finally, I asked her directly. We were sitting on the couch, the wedding invitations already stacked on the table, when I looked her in the eyes and said, "Did you cheat on me in Miami?" Her face drained of color. She didn't even deny it. She just broke down, crying, telling me it was a mistake, that she was drunk, that it didn't mean anything. She begged me not to throw away everything we had built. But that's the thing about betrayal. It isn't just about the act itself. It's about the lie, the cover-up, the decision to put a knife in my back, and then pretend she hadn't done it. I realized in that moment that if I married her, I would spend the rest of my life wondering if I was enough, wondering if the next girl's trip would end the same way, wondering if every smile, every kiss, every "I love you" was hiding another secret. So I made the hardest decision of my life. I canceled the wedding. The look on her face when I told her will never leave me. She begged. She screamed. She accused me of overreacting. But I stayed calm because I knew something she didn't. Marriage built on broken trust is nothing more than a beautiful coffin. My friends call me brave. My family said I had dodged a bullet. But late at night, when the house is quiet, I feel the weight of what I lost. Not just a relationship, but the illusion that love could protect me from betrayal. Rachel tried to contact me for weeks after. Long messages, voicemails, promises to change. But I never responded, because in the silence of my decision, I found something I thought I had lost, my self-respect. And maybe, just maybe, one day I'll find love again. But if I do, it will be with someone who doesn't confuse commitment with convenience, or loyalty with a temporary thrill. Because the truth is simple. I would rather walk away from a wedding than spend a lifetime married to a lie.